Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Rosh from the Poor Millennial Mom, and this channel is all about cash stuffing, budgeting, and debt repayment. I am a single mom on a journey to paying off $89,000 of credit card and student loan debt. So if you're interested, please do subscribe and like this video. Alright, so today we are cash stuffing the income from my part-time job. If you're new here, I work part-time in a theater. I bartend, I supervise, I do all sorts of things. And I didn't work there at all during May, so I didn't get any paychecks for the first part of June. Then I did a bunch of shifts in June, so this is the paycheck that covers that, and I should have one in July. And anyways, the point being, I made $627.97. Of that, I pulled out $500 in cash to stuff with. So let us count our cash and get started. I do not know where my cash tray has gone. We moved and I don't know where anything is anymore. So it's kind of a mess, but you know, we will figure it out. We will find things as we unpack. Anyways, so 100, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 5. Okay, so we have our 500. I'm going to move this into here, and hopefully you guys can see the bills over here. And if not, that's okay. We will manage, but I'm just going to put those all on the side here to make it easy to grab them. Okay, I also did a little bit of counting in my cash binders because I had been pulling money to help with our move, and I wanted to see where it was. So let's get, these are not in any particular order because I pulled them all out. So let's start with rent. My new place costs more money, which is really unfortunate because I don't have a lot of money. So our rent went from $1,750 to $1,895 a month. And so I need to start building up the rent binder again. We're going to put $200 in there. It is due on the 1st, and I do know I have enough money in here to cover. So stay tuned. There might be another video where I kind of reshuffle this binder just to make sure that I have the right amount of money. Okay, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50, 70. So 570 in there. I need about 950, so I'm just going to move some money around later, I think. Okay, so that's rent done. Set that aside there. Next is groceries. I actually bought groceries with this money yesterday, so it did come in handy, which is really nice. Okay, so I'm going to put 25 in here. A 20 and a 5. Okay. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 70, 85. What did I say? 485. Okay. Moving has been an absolute nightmare. Just as is typical in my life, nothing went as expected. Things are still in boxes. The house is still a disaster. I'm just still trying to figure things out. So, you know, we will get there, but it's just kind of a slow go right now. Okay, next we have internet. Internet's going to get $25. 20 and a 5. Let's see what we have in here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 25. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that internet is good. Groceries are good. That is good because everything has gone up. The only thing that didn't go up was my phone bill, so that was nice. Also, our utilities went down because we moved into a smaller house, so that's kind of exciting as well. Okay, let's take a look here at what we're going to put into utilities. Utilities is going to get $50. 50, 150, 250, 350, 400, 20, 40, 50. So 450. Because we are splitting a house, we have the upstairs and then there'll be tenants from downstairs. The utilities are going to be split 40-60, which means that my utility bill is going to go down because it's going to be split. And then I also got onto an equal billing plan with NMAX, so I know exactly how much the utilities are going to be. And then in March, they do like a balance to see like if we use less or more, and they either debit or credit us. So yeah, we'll kind of see where that ends up. Okay, phone. I need to buy a new phone. My phone has started giving up, and that is really unfortunate because I use my phone to film on. So we're going to start stockpiling in here, and then once I have enough, I will use it to buy a new phone. So 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 25, 30. So 230. A new phone is going to be somewhere in the range of 1,000 something. I tend to stick with Apple just because that is the ecosystem I use. So, but I want to buy my phone outright so I can keep my really good phone plan of $25 a month for 25 gigs, which is unheard of in Canada, by the way. Okay, and then there's tuition. Tuition's going to get $50, and I actually have to take all of this to the bank and transfer it over to the school because I haven't done that. And I need to. Luckily, they're not too annoyed if you're a little bit late as long as you do pay it. So thank goodness for that. So we have 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 650 in here. Like I said, this all has to go to the school. The downside of our new place is that we don't live as close to the bank. So I'm going to have to start planning these things out a little bit more because it's like not as great. Okay, so now we have our savings. So that does it for all of my bills, all my weekly bills. I will put those all back into the binder later. One of the things I would really like to do is I'm prioritizing my savings, but I also want to make sure I have at least 2 months worth of bills on hand. Actually having the cash on hand has been really, really helpful. And when I added up what my bills total is, it comes to about $1,965 per month. Times 2, that's $3,930. So $4,000 is probably like a good estimate, I guess, for 2 months. And so that's kind of my big goal over the next few months, is to make sure that I have that money kind of in a savings account in my emergency fund. Nothing has gone as expected in the last few months, and so I would feel more comfortable with a bigger emergency fund as opposed to a small one. So that being said, let's talk about savings. My savings are all over here. So let's just grab all those envelopes, and we are not going to be stuffing all of them. Like I said, we're going to be prioritizing because I really just need to kind of reset and figure out where I want my money to go. And yes, I will film a debt update soon, but right now I just wanted to get this cash stuffing video up. Anyways, so like I said, I put a lot of money. I put $62.79 into my e-fund. This is an electronic, which is why it's highlighted in green. And that means that right now my emergency fund is at $128.76, which is lower than I want it to be. but I just had to pay legal fees of $1,600, so that kind of depleted my emergency fund quite significantly. But that's what we have an emergency fund for, and we're going to build it back up, and we're just going to keep going. Because if I didn't have an emergency fund, it would have not been good. Anyways, and I also keep this money in a separate bank account. So, anyways, the three that we're actually going to be putting money into are health, travel, and kids. Because those are the ones I feel like I need to prioritize right now. So, let's start with travel. Now, travel still has American dollars in it. But I'm going to deposit them pretty soon here because we booked our tickets to Toronto and Montreal. And now I need to pay my mom back for the flight. I need to pay for our plane ticket back from Montreal. Just a lot of stuff that's going to require money in the bank. So this is all going to go. I think when I counted it and did the conversion, it was about $755 Canadian. So that's kind of the number we're going to use. And then I will let you guys know once I deposit it what it actually came to. But let's see what we have here. So 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 385 plus 50 is what is it? Like 435? 385 plus 15, yeah, or plus 20 is 405. Let me know if my math is wrong there, but I think it's correct. So 405 in Canadian, and then 51, 52, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 258. So if we had 755 plus 20 would be 775. Again, rough conversions based on how I converted it when I was counting this up earlier. May not be correct, but you know, that's how it goes. Okay, so that's travel done. Next, we're gonna do health. I'm pretty sure I have a massage booked. My ex-husband still has not paid me the money he owes, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. Did I say 295? Yeah, that sounds right. My goal is to get this back up to 750. I may just work it out with him where he pays a couple of the bills in full and then we count it as even, but I need to talk to him about that. And then the last one is Kid Life. That's going to get $60 because my kids are registered in day camps, much to their displeasure. And so that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. And so I need to pay for August pretty soon here. So let's see. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 85, 90, 95. So 195 in there. I don't know how much their camps are going to cost, but hopefully I can see it soon and pay it. There we go. And really, guys, that kind of does it for me. This one's not very exciting. I do have a few life updates I want to share soon here, once I figure out how I want to phrase things. But yeah, that does it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me while I stuff my bills. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. Bye!